Good afternoon, everyone. As some of us are living here in Aurora Province, some of you are perhaps familiar with the business I started 7 months ago. It was called the Order Run. It was flattering how some people are saying that at my age, I'm already riding high, and how they give their compliments that overwhelms me. A friend of mine once asked me, how did you come up with your business? So I'm going to use this opportunity to once again explain what I told him and give some tips from my humble beginnings, hoping that this will help every aspiring entrepreneur, especially in these trying times. Here's my best tip. Tip number 1. Always think outside the box, but make sure as soon as possible. It is only natural for a human being to find a solution to a problem. But when it comes to a business problem, timeliness and immediacy are a must, or else it's already somebody's idea. We saw how the ongoing pandemic crippled every kind of businesses, as our district turned into a ghost town. At that time, as I glanced at the photos of my days in Quezon City from my phone, memories of me as I burned the midnight oil with the food I ordered online halted me to come up with an interesting idea. I thought, since the pandemic raises the demand for food and snacks due to the fear of going outside, someone has to risk their lives and keep the supply flow to the demand. Thinking outside the box, I questioned myself, should I be the mediator between the food providers and their customers? Without second thought, I answered it with, why not? As you can see, thinking outside the box selflessly led me to my business. Seeing people who struggle to buy their food and the bankruptcy of some businesses bring me to the idea to help both of them. But as I said earlier, immediacy is a must. If I delayed it withheld with my thought, Order Run will not be pioneering delivery service provider in Aurora. In addition, I suggest be a risk taker. Do not fear failure as you start. It will only drag you down and will succumb you to think negatively as you take the business path. Be fearless, be brave. If you are afraid to sacrifice something you have, you don't deserve the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. My naughtiness and hobbies once pulled me to achieve my goal, but my brand new persona as a business-minded person came out in the middle of nowhere. At my young age, I have to outgrow and abandon myself, which is the child within me. Several books of the business would help me to relinquish the old dad. I seek help from my mom and dad who are knowledgeable about the business. I surrounded myself with genuine people and expunged the toxic ones. This is how to think outside the box once again helped me as I ask myself, do I have to please everyone so no one will hate me? My answer is a big no. As my last tip in business, rivals and defamers are to be expected. Defamation is a type of strategy, a bad one, to curtail one's reputation. Sometimes you have to chin up, and sometimes you have to prove them wrong by showing the extent and hoist the quality of your service. By doing so, they can eat their own words and taste their own medicine. But remember, some of the tips I shared are just tips. They are now laws. It is up to you if you are going to take it or leave it. But for me, it is the answer to how my business started. I was thinking outside the box. And if you're still stuck inside it, take these words. I am Dan Tolentino. Thank you.